Here with Issiah Burks to preview the 2022-23 Concordia Wrestling season, and as we record this, not too far away from the official start of the season. I know you've been around this Concordia Wrestling program for a while now. What made you want to return for another season?
Just to finish off the rest of my wrestling career, get my master's, and Concordia is such a great place to be at. Just the wrestling team has provided me with so many opportunities, and I really just enjoy being here just as a family aspect, according to the team. Yeah.
Did you ever imagine it would be 6 years when you came in?
I imagined that it would be about 5 when I came in and redshirted, so I knew I was going to be here for about 5 years. And then COVID happened, and we got that extra year, and then it just gave me another opportunity because I kind of lost a year my sophomore year when I tore my ACL again. So it kind of feels nice to compete for 4 years, but it does certainly did not intend to stay here for 6 years. Yeah.
Right. You're getting used to another new head coach with Chase Clayson, who was here back in April.
Yeah.
What have you noticed about kind of the energy in the room since he's come along?
The energy in the room feels really good. Everybody's competing really hard since he's been here. It just brings a whole new light to the program. I think it's a different kind of atmosphere from being just in the room from the previous year. Coach Clayson's an awesome coach. He's helped out the team a lot. He's helped out guys individually too, and it's a good mix between him and Coach Cox. They both bring different dynamics to the team.
What were some of your first impressions when he got here, and what have you kind of enjoyed so far? I mean, you said a lot of 6 a.m. practices, which might be a little bit different than you're used to.
Yeah, it was a different transition from always having practice at 3:45, and then now we're having practice at 6 a.m. every single day. We even have practice on Saturdays at 8 a.m. too, but it brings a different dynamic, and it's more like a structured and rigid schedule, and I think it helps out the team a lot. It's kind of tough always having 6 a.m. practice, but a lot of guys are getting used to it. Yeah.
You had to quickly become a morning person if you're not already.
Yeah, definitely. You got used to the morning a lot.
Now you're from Hemet, California. Am I saying that right?
Hemet, yeah.
Hemet, California. So you've been in Nebraska now for plenty of time. But what have you kind of enjoyed about the experience? You have a lot of teammates also from California.
Yeah, I think that's really nice to have guys from California come out here too, because you have a lot of the similar experiences. I remember my freshman year, I didn't know that many people. I knew about probably 3 other guys from California, and so there's always a certain special connection between California guys coming to Nebraska, and you kind of create a special bond with those guys, and then you get to learn about the different cultures out in the Midwest, and you have guys coming from Florida, everywhere, Texas, all over, and it's just our wrestling team is just a big collaboration of different people, but it's a different atmosphere coming from California, definitely.
Well, you've got 55 wins in your career to this point. Hopefully, a lot more this season. Yeah. But to this point, is there a match or a tournament that stands out for you as a great memory?
From the past years?
Yeah.
I just probably from my senior year, just winning, beating the 13-winning 157-pounder and getting nationally recognized. That was a big match against Morningside. He beat me the week before. He pinned me in the headlock, and it was just nice to get a win that night over him and get recognized for that. So it was good. That was probably a highlight right there for me.
Well, you've had a lot of teammates over 6 years being here. Which ones have you maybe looked at or admired kind of the work ethic that they've shown over in your time here?
I think it would probably be for my freshman year, that senior class was very special, just because they took us all in, and we're just little freshmen, did not really know anything, but they were like super nice. We got beat up a lot, but it was just they showed us how to work hard. They kind of set the standard for me and my class at the time on how to work hard and how to develop a program. So I think I try to like do that for like some of the younger guys here, just always kind of like working hard. So that was a very special moment in my life.
Well, I think everybody aspires to get to the national tournament. How much does that opportunity kind of motivate you, having one last chance to do something like that?
I think it means the world to me right now because I'm coming so close to going to nationals the last couple of years and just like falling a little bit behind. It's kind of like I get one last chance and I want to make it worth it and prove that I can compete with those guys. Like I know I can.
Well, just looking at this team's roster, clearly it'll be a different team from last year. Quite a few new freshmen, transfers, obviously the new head coach. What can you tell us about how some of the guys that have come in will impact this team?
Well, like one guy I can think of off the top of my head is Creighton, 141-pounder, super stud, coming from really good JUCO, two-time All-American. That guy works hard, just a grinder. Then you got like a couple of returners coming in, like back, like Jeb at 149. You have Jose coming in, who placed last year, bumping up to 174. He's being real tough this year too. And then we have a couple other guys, new guys. Grant Wells at 125. He's pretty good too. But our lineup looks pretty solid, and right now it's just super competitive at each weight. We don't really know which guy is going to take it, so
maybe hard to tell at this point what expectations are like.
Yeah.
With new guys. Lastly, one of the things, just wondering, like you said, you're going to get you got your degree, you're going to get a master's from Concordia. What's the future look like for you? What's your dream job?
Yeah, it's still up in the air right now. I'm still not quite sure. I do have aspirations to get into real estate, get my real estate license, but right now I'm still not quite sure yet. I still want to get my real estate license, but I want to try to maybe coach a little bit in wrestling, maybe at like a high school and maybe go up to like the college level, but until then, right now real estate's what I'm thinking after college.
And I like to ask with NIL being a big deal right now, if there was a company or an organization that you could represent and you were going to be a spokesperson for them, who would you want that to be?
I don't know right now. Right now I do this thing on TikTok where I drink energy drinks a lot and then I rate them. Kind of, but it'll probably be like an energy drink company, because we have morning practices, so you need a lot of caffeine, and probably like Bang or something like that. But I don't know, maybe like a better energy drink company than that.
Well, which one's gotten the highest rating?
For me, I think it just depends on the flavor right now. I probably like the Reigns Orange Dreamsicle one. That's like top notch, or like the Rainbow Sherbet one. Those are like top tier ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're giving people some good advice here on what they,
If you need any energy drink flavors, those ones right there, don't go to any other ones. Those ones are pretty, and the Alani new ones are pretty good too.
Okay.
There you go.